Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with a third on the fly review for you today. And today I am talking about Psycho Goreman, or PG for short, released early in 2021, but it's technically a 2020 movie. There was a lot of that. This film is directed by Steven Kostanski, who apparently went to the Robert Rodriguez Film School, which basically just means do every goddamn thing yourself. This movie also stars young actors Anita Josie Hanna and Matthew Nienaber. The whole setup to this movie is a horror comedy about a little girl and her brother who unbury a ancient, evil, invincible alien warlord. And because the little girl has a stone that his powers come from, she controls him. And she basically just uses him to terrorize her family and her community and to torment the monster for his own kicks until, of course, other aliens and monsters come to Earth looking for him. Now, considering the... excuse me. extremely low budget of this movie, it has to be praised for its imagination and its ability to get the shots and get the imagery they want. It overall feels like if Trauma made a Power Rangers movie. No, I decided, I'm glad I watched this movie, but I wish I wouldn't have watched the kill count before I shot this video, because I agree with pretty much everything James A. Janice said. I enjoyed the character of Psycho Goreman, but pretty much all the rest of the acting and all the rest of the characters was really bad, and the humor was just god awful. And the little girl, I mean, I don't pick on kid actors, but this is the worst child character I think I've ever seen in a movie. She's supposed to be, you know, cute and funny, but she comes off just absolutely cruel and amoral. This kid's a future serial killer. Are you kidding me? Rhoda Pinmark was a more likable character than this kid. But overall, yeah, man, I like the premise. I think this movie had potential conceptually, but I overall just hated the little girl character. I actually got to the point where I was kind of hoping the monster would kill her, to tell you the truth. Because if you ever saw there's an old horror movie, kind of obscure one. I don't know how famous. I don't think it's very famous. It's called The Pit. I think it's from the early '80s or late '70s. About a teenage boy who finds a pit of flesh-eating monsters in the woods behind his house. It starts to lure people there and feed these people to the monsters. That kid gets his in the end, you know. It's the people who control and manipulate the monsters for their own gain or own interests or just own pleasures, entertainment. They're more evil than the actual monsters are in stories like this, and just, you know, it just bothered me. I really hated this little girl character, and that on top of the stupid, repetitive humor of just, you know, butt jokes and the stupid game they play. It would have been funny if they did it one time. They do it like 3 or 4 times in the movie. It's never really funny. And also, with all the gore and the concept, this movie definitely gets an R rating. I just felt it would have felt more natural and less cringy just to hear these little kids say bad words instead of saying frick and darn and crap so often. Because it's like the amount of time they use these words, these kids would just cuss. You know what I mean? Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and give Psycho Goreman 2 stars. 2 stars purely on creativity. I am interested in seeing another future movie from this filmmaker, but next time I hope he lets someone else write the script. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. See what this kid's getting into. I'm Jake Davis. and I'll catch you on the fly.
But you just catch a fly.
Hey, she said it.
But